Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another collective reading. Clear the energy. Okay. We invoke the blue light of Archangel Michael to surround and protect us from any and all negative energies, seen or unseen. We ask to be a clear channel of divine love and healing. We ask for courage, strength, confidence, and faith so that we may safely walk this earth with an open mind and an open heart. We thank you for your guidance and protection that surround us at every moment. Amen. As above, so below, so mote it be. So help us, God. So, the word for today is family. And I think the way you say it in Chinese is Jai Ting. Jai Ting. Okay? It says, walk with a good heart and you will run with success. Walk with a good heart and you will run with success. 252, as I was saying. Oh, there's another one down here. Okay, Spirit. The next word is Christmas. Something about Christmas. And you say that in Chinese. Shengdan Jie. Shengdan Jie. Shengdan Jie. Shengdan Jie. Jie. Anyway, Christmas, and then on the back it says, most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. 344. So, this is about mindset. 355 on the countdown. Most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. 404. Interesting. So we're going to keep this one out. So this is a mindset. Okay? A mindset. A state of mind. So we're going to start with the archetype cards, light attributes, shadow attributes. Sorry guys, I'm trying to remember the name of this. Why can I not remember it? It's one of the ones I use a lot. Carnelian. I believe this is carnelian for the sacral chakra. Okay? Sacral, that would be the second chakra. So what we're going to basically look for out of this deck is our light attributes, our shadow attributes that we are either already in or working on. So working on would be our shadow attributes, right? Depending if it comes out upright or in reverse. Either you already have worked on it or you need to. And then the light attributes that you may be in already or needing to be in once you work on the shadow aspects, right? Father, commanders, ancestors, ascended masters of the highest white light, please help me use the proper discernment, proper words to help the collective. So we've got a few cards that came out, collective. We've got 4 of them. We've got the slave card here coming out. So I feel like this is talking about like work, you know, and things like that, that we feel like, oh my God, it's like draining, you know. But it's in the light attribute, so this is about surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, okay? So you're gonna have to basically give it to God, to your ancestors, whoever it is that you work with, right? In my case, it would be God. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So this is in the upright, in the light attribute. I feel like most of you are currently surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And this is your choice. Okay, why? Because the shadow attribute to it, you guys were giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices, right? Now, those of you that are still working on the shadow attribute, this is what you're going to be stepping into, you know, once you work fully on that shadow attribute of the slave. So, again, some of you who are still working on the shadow attribute are giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Now, this could be in regards to work with the slave card, right? It could be work, you know, your boss, you know, not being able to say no to them, those type of things, right? And it's kind of wearing you out. So this is the shadow attribute that you're needing to work on based on this aspect. And when you do this, you will begin surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. This is how you can also work on this, by surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust here, okay? I know it's scary, right? It's scary, especially if you're so used to like, oh no, I'm the breadwinner. I'm the one that, you know, gets up, goes to work, all this and that. I can't say no to my boss. It can cost me my job, you know, those type of things. So this doesn't have to be a boss. This could be an authority figure in your life, a parent, a father figure, mother figure, a grandparent. Spiritual belch. Any type of situation like that, right? This could be even friends, that try to have some form of authority over your life and things like that, right? So if you guys are in the shadow attribute, this is what you guys are needing to work on, and you do this by surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, meaning you're going to have to trust in this, kind of how you trust in yourself to get up, go win that bread, go work, go put food on the table, and those of you who, do this for another authority figure in your life, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, a child, anything like that. And it doesn't have to stop there. This could be way bigger, but anyway. And then we've got the Fool card here. So some of you could be feeling like, oh, if I surrender to the divine, like, what does that say about me? It makes me look like a fool. People are going to think I'm crazy, all that type of stuff. You guys are feeling foolish, if you guys do this. Well, no, you're not a fool. And if you're a fool for yourself at least, right? Not for anybody else. 11-14. I feel like this also, is the divine basically saying, take that leap of faith, surrender, trust. Light attributes. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So, you guys are, those of you that are in your light attribute, that have put in the work to these shadow attributes, you guys are fearlessly revealing your emotions. 11:55, as I said that. And this is through helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, You guys are people like that, that are absurd and, hypocritical, anything like that, or even just hypocrites, right? It's like you guys are giving this to the divine. Those of you that are in the light attribute, that have put in the work. Now the shadow attributes, it says using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truths. So those of you that are in the shadow attribute, you guys are using humor but to wound rather than help people heal. 1244 and liberate them, not make them feel trapped like a slave, right? So this could be an example of that. Could be like somebody is dealing with some shit, or they fell, ha 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 ha, and all that does to the person is like you're ridiculing them, right? So what does that do to that person? It brings them down. It makes them not even want to engage. It puts them in a slave-trapped mind, right? I mean, would you guys want that? 1322, like, put yourselves in that situation, and some of you could be the fool giving your willpower away to people like this, that are running off their shadow attributes, and you guys feel like you gotta fit in, so you guys are giving your willpower. You guys don't really want to be like that, but yet you're still going along with it. Why? Because you feel like that's the only way to fit in. That's the only way to put on the mask. So we've got dilettante here underneath the Fool. Some of you could be artists. Some of you could like to, those of you that possibly are working in your light attributes, you guys could possibly even be meditating, getting artistic, creative, growing plants, reading books, getting into all that type of stuff. 1422, possibly even yoga. Sorry guys, it's windy outside. So the light attributes to the dilettante delights in the arts without having to be a professional. So you guys may not even be like professionally doing this. This is just something you do for fun, right? Because if you're in the light attribute of the slave, that means you enjoy your work. You enjoy what you do. You're not out there feeling like you're a slave or a fool, right? So alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, right? You could be someone that alerts people, to the dangers of becoming superficial, in things that you want to accomplish. You guys could be somebody that speaks on this. I mean, doesn't even have to be professionally, right? Some of you possibly. But others of you, this could be just you, like, when you meet a person and they, like, communicate their stuff to you or something. Maybe they, like, come and vent with you, and you guys, alert, these people of, hanging out with these low vibrational people, and then where they gotta feel like they gotta put on that mask. So, yeah. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And then for the shadow attribute, pretension to much deeper knowledge. Pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. 1616. So this is someone pretending to know more than they actually do, right? There's a lot of people like that, right? Wearing a mask, pretending, Then we've got the priest card here. Also light attributes. It says, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as, they don't want me to say this, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So you guys could be priests, like literally, and some of you, maybe if you're a priest, basically you would liberate the slave and the fool, right? And the dilettante who are out here pretending and things like that and feeling trapped and doing foolish things. You would be the one that liberates them, right? They go, they confess to you, their sins, and you maybe even give them advice, and, it liberates these people. It starts awakening these people. Now, those of you that aren't priests, you're just someone that facilitates spiritual commitments. Like I said, some of you could do yoga. You could be reading a lot, just learning, absorbing a lot, getting creative. You could teach these things, you could be very committed to this. And again, if you're in the light attribute, this doesn't seem like work to you, whether you get paid for it or not. This is something that you enjoy very much. Okay, this is what you're here for. Okay, so serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So you guys could, again, be someone that talks, to people and talks to them about how you guys made changes and things like that. Because again, you don't have to be a professional or be doing it for the world on YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it is, media that you're on. Now, for the shadow attributes, this says, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So, So this is someone that violates the trust of their spiritual community, or you guys, depending which side you're on. No judgment here. I'm just here to tell you what you can work on to kind of get on the better, end of the stick, or whatever you want to call it, right? Because life is life, but at least you can better it by working on yourself, changing your mindset, right? We saw what we got on the fortune thing. So, seduced by your own spiritual role. This is someone, that could pretend. You could be around people that pretend this, and you actually are in that, spiritual journey and actually putting in the work. Doesn't mean you're a professional and you know everything, but at least you're trying to guide people, possibly teach people what you've learned, right? Like I said, maybe you're kind of just telling people, hey, this is how I kind of bettered myself. You know, this is how my life started getting better when I started working on this, this, and this, you know, or focusing on this, this, and this, or I gave it to God, you know. Again, these people that are on the shadow attribute, a lot of them just, you know, like to put on a show, right? They like to put on a show. Confirmation with my nose itching. They like to put on a show like they're there to help and all this stuff, and it's really just to glorify themselves. 2022 on the countdown, really just to glorify themselves. Something about 22. Okay, sorry, I was about to shuffle. See, somebody just wants to confuse the situation. So again, it's all about a mindset. If you're confused, again, you know, if you have to rewatch the video 2044 just to kind of make sense of things, because I know the tarot can get confusing, especially if you're new and just getting into this, you know, you're not familiar with how this works, you know, try to, you know, feed yourself some knowledge about this stuff, you know. Different things, you know, work for different people. How do they say that? Different strokes for different folks. 2112 on the countdown. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got child, eternal. Light attribute, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. So again, some of you, you know, are so used to seeing things a certain way, which is in this slaved way, this foolish way, this dilettante, priest-like way, but in the shadow attributes, right? A lot of us, you know, have been accustomed that. All of us have. Let's just be real, you know, but you know, a few of us have the capability to actually, you know, recognize, and some sooner than later, and etc., right? It's just our journey. Some people take a little longer on something to learn, you know, on one thing, versus when it's a different thing, the other person that was fast on the other. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway, you guys are seeing things with fresh eyes, right? It's all a state of mind. Once you start, you know, changing your state of mind from shadow attribute to light attribute, you start working on your shadow attributes, you start seeing it for what it is. You start seeing your world shifts. You start seeing things 2232. You start seeing things differently. Okay. Shadow attributes. Inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. 2253 on the countdown. So, you know, those of you that are vibrating, or the people that you're around that are vibrating in this shadow attribute, you know, these are people that have the inability to grow up and be responsible, take accountability for their actions, etc., etc. You know, these people have an extreme dependency on others for physical security. Okay, so whether that's you, them, you know which side of the same coin you fall on, right? 2328. So chrysophrase, or chrysoprase, something like that, guys. We're going to get into it with the Urban Tarot. And we're going to tap it in. I guess I should. Yeah, I'm going to clarify each individual card. To kind of see how we can work on the shadow attribute for those of you that are still in the shadow attribute, and then see for those of you that are in the light attribute what you guys can, you know, focus on next, or should currently be focusing on. For the slave card, Spirit. All right. For the slave card here, light attributes, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So for those of you vibrating on the light attributes, we've got the Queen of Discs, the Matriarch, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay? Some of you could be, you know, a stay-at-home mom, or not even, you know, you could work, but you're just someone that, you know, makes your house very homey, you know, make sure the kids are well taken care of, right? Why? Because this individual can take care of herself very well, or he, right? You could just be in that feminine nurturing energy to your children, right? Some of you, like I said, you guys could actually like work. This could be some type of work you guys do where you work with children, okay? I got, you could be you work in the kitchen at the schools. And then we got power. Four of earth, Four of Discs. So more earth energy here. Yeah, this is someone that, you know, knows their power, knows how to build. Okay, this is for you guys. Or again, if this is not already you sitting in this for the light attributes, this is what you're needing to focus on. 2646. It could possibly be your finances, your stability, with the Queen of Discs here and the Four of Discs, right? Recognizing your power. Those of you that are in your shadow attribute, this is what you need to work on. Recognizing your power. Maybe focus on your children a little more, if you have any. If not, just family, or even your finances, okay? Let's say you and your family are good and all that, and you don't got kids. Your finances, your power, knowing your power. Because somebody here was, you were giving your willpower to an external authority. Now this could be a mother for some of you. Doesn't have to be. It could be a father, but somebody, you know, that played that mother role. Out of fear of making your own choices. Basically, out of fear of making your own decisions here. Princess of Discs. Wow, a lot of earth energy here. So this could be regarding work. The kindergarten teacher. What did I say? Some of you could work with children. Okay? Confirmation for whoever you are. Fool, clarifying the Fool here. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. For the light attributes. I feel like because of the way it fell, and guess, look at the card. The Fool. Clarifying the Fool. Now, we're talking about the light attributes, right? Because it fell in the light attributes. It says, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. But the Fool in the tarot fell like this. Or like this. So to me, that is a challenge. That is letting me know right now that those of you that are in the light attributes, you're still working on your shadow attributes. You're still learning how to trust and surrender to the divine. Surrender your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Complete trust. This would be the Fool. Complete trust. The divine. Complete trust. With the antenna right there, this is again your antenna, your mind, right? This is our antenna. This is the first thing that, you know, allows us to basically move physically and, you know, what we feel and things like that. It's a mindset, guys. It's a mindset. Remember the fortune. Now for the shadow attributes. Using humor to wound rather than liberate. This is why this is like this, okay, for you guys in the shadow, because instead of you guys liberating these people, you guys are making them want to fall off a cliff. That's not cool, guys. You don't know what these people are going through. Yes, believe me, I'm learning the same thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't speak on it. Love at the bottom. This could even be someone, you know, regarding a relationship, a partnership, where you both, you know, do see eye to eye, feel the same, equally the same. You guys could even work together, some of you. Now, take this how it resonates, okay? That was for the Fool. All right, dilettante. Light attributes. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. We've got the temperance, art. Oh, Spirit, I love you so much. Look at this. He's so amazing. Not only did he clarify the Fool with the Fool, right? The Queen of Disc with the Four of Power here to the Slave, which is all earth energy, all about work. And now look at, for the dilettante, someone artistic, creative. This individual has a book, is painting, you know, planting, growing. And look at this one, art. Told you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for confirming. I know y'all sometimes want proof, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we don't always get it right away, but there it is, your confirmation. So, temperance here. So we've got with the Fool here, we've got Aries energy, okay? And then with the temperance now, we've got Sagittarius energy. Art. So I feel like you guys, whatever mess you guys were experiencing, you know, that put you in that wanting to hide, being sad, hiding your emotions, all those things, whatever mess, right, whatever chaos happened, you guys are choosing, again, this is a mind state, are choosing to create art with it, to use it maybe to inspire, right? There's your angels, right? Watching you turn all this chaos into art. And they're helping you too, okay? Because he's back there going like this with the water, right? We got strife. Through all that strife, through all that chaos, right? What'd I say? Through all that competitiveness, right? He's helping you through it. He's helping you fight it. With the Five of Strife here, which would be the Five of Wands. 33:14. So, the shadow attribute. Those of you who are in your shadow attribute here. Pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Those of you that are pretending, you know, that you're helping, that you're being an angel, someone's angel, and things like that. Someone's guide even, 33:37. This is all a mask, right? It's all a mask. It's not working for you, you know. Why? Because you're not surrendering. You're right here, hanging on with that Four of Power. You're not balanced. So you're causing imbalance to other people. You're causing imbalance, you're causing chaos, you're causing them to stress, worry, have strife, instead of figure things out. All right, priest. What you really be doing is causing people to argue, fight physically. I mean, it's a lot. All right, to the priest card, light attributes, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. We've got completion. 4 of completion, 4 of wands. Something has come to a completion. Something will come to a completion for those of you that start working on your shadow attributes. Somebody doesn't want me to say that. All right. So for the light attributes, those of you that are in your light attributes, this is coming to a completion. Whatever struggles you may have been experiencing, things like that, it's coming to an end. Why? Because you've been putting in the work. And when I say the work, I don't mean just physical out there getting up and going to work every day. I mean the inner work. Here, right here, your soul. Because most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. Okay? And let's not forget, we got the other one where it had the thing of family, and I forgot what the thing was. But there it is. Look, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now that something has come to a completion, the floodgates open. Your angels, your Father God, your priest, whoever you look up to, right? There it is. Some of you, this could be love. Doesn't have to be. It could be some form of commitment. Doesn't have to be. This could be commitment to yourself. And do take it that way. Because before you can even give anyone else a commitment, you have to make sure you can commit to yourself. Then you can love yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Man or woman. I like this, collective. This was good. Some of you could be having a child or had a child with the child eternal here and the Ace of Cups. This is nurturing yourselves, guys. This is about you guys. Thank you, Spirit, for doing the double confirmations. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. And I'll be back with another one.